Hi everybody, it's Graham Frame here with the latest updates on the beta pre-launch of WeShare Abundance. And I'm hoping that everybody can hear me because I'm using new technology again. And as you all know, I'm not very good with new technology. So what's the new technology? I have one of these things, a microphone, which should improve things, should make my messaging clearer, and hopefully everything is working. However, I don't see any comments, so maybe I'm not in the right place, or maybe I've got something wrong again. Let me see if I can find myself in the Facebook group instead. We should be here. Okay, I can see comments in the Facebook group. Can everybody hear me? For some reason, I've no comments in the app. You can't win them all, I don't suppose. I don't seem to win very many. Just a minute. Some comments coming up now. Okay. So we've got Nigeria and Canada, and sound is very clear. Oh, good. I found out, I was trying to test it and I was getting nowhere, and I found out it's got a little switch on it, so pays to read the instructions, except I didn't have time. It only just arrived and I thought, well, I'll use it. Good. Mexico. I don't think we've got all the comments in here, but we do have some of them anyway. Okay. Let me go back to the Facebook group and see if I can see some more comments in there. Because here we appear to have the usual crew. We've got Russ at the top of the tree as usual. So we've got the UK, Pakistan, more from the UK, Nigeria, USA, Netherlands, Kenya, Morocco, New Zealand, Suriname, okay, Israel, Shalom. Good. One of the advantages of having this microphone is I don't have that thing slipping off my head all the time, but hopefully it'll just make things better as well. A lot more from New Zealand and Algeria and India and South Africa. What a wonderful cosmopolitan community we have here. Loving, sharing people. It's wonderful. It's great. And it's wonderful of you to give up your time to just stay updated. We've got Burundi as well. More from India. Right. Where are we with the updates? What's going on? Well, Development-wise, today Devian has been working on there's a little bug in the withdrawal system. It's not affecting most people. It's probably less than 1%, but sometimes we're not getting things saved, and she's not been able to isolate it yet, so we're not been able to fix it yet. And sometimes these little bugs take time to just get sorted out. So that's what's happening on the development. We'll hopefully get progressing onto more things tomorrow. One of the things I want done is there are a couple of enhancements to the KYC to make it easier for the KYC team. We're going to make the 48-hour $25 bonus from the time that the email is verified instead of the registration date time. Lots of quite a number of little things, and then we'll get on to some of the bigger things that we've talked about in the past. On the administration side, everything's going pretty well. Tickets and deposit requests up to date. We are in the slow time of the month, so if we can't keep on top of it in the slow times, we're never going to manage in the busy times. But we seem to manage very well in the busy times, and of course it makes it a lot easier in the slow times. But in the slow times, things slump. We get less visitors to the site. We get less people joining. We get less people staking pools. We get consequently lower values in the tokens and things like this. And that's normal. And it picks up again as we get out of this period, which we're almost out of, actually. I mean, we're on the 20th today, so the next 2 or 3 days should see us climbing out of the doldrums and getting back into something a bit more exciting in terms of our growth. And that basically is it on the updates. Withdrawals, we're still paying. The paying out now. And one thing on withdrawals, Jane says there's a lot of people putting in requests who've already been paid this month. And that just slows everything down for everybody else. It doesn't mean you're going to get paid again. It just means that it takes our time finding out, tracking things, and then removing your request, declining your request. So don't do it, okay? Next month you won't be able to do it, but this month we paid thousands and thousands of people prior to the implementation of the new system, and those people that we paid are not noted in the new system. Not the best word, but I couldn't think of the word that I want to use. But they're not there. They're not flagged in the new system, and so it allows them to submit additional requests. But it just slows everything down for everybody else. So don't do it. Next month, of course, we'll be starting right from the first day of the requests on the 2nd of next month. And everybody will be tracked and traced, and you won't be able to put in duplicate requests. So it'll be a lot better. But I can't understand why people do this. It's just detrimental to the community as a whole. So think about other people and just do things the right way. I know with the reflection, it looks like I've got a hole in my head. It's maybe I have got a hole in my head, and it's not a reflection. I don't know. That's the trouble with having no hair. You shine it, polish it up, you know. However, right, we got the Netherlands says it's a messy evening for Jan in the Netherlands. It's been messy here. We've had rain all day, ranging from light drizzle, which has been occasional, to really heavy rainfall, which we've had a lot of, and I think that's been pretty general throughout the UK. So weather, what would we be without weather, especially in the UK? Is what we always talk about. You know, we always have something to talk about with the weather because it changes so rapidly here. It can be sunny one minute and snowing the next. Okay, so that really covers the updates on the admin and on the development. And let's have the numbers, which are always shockingly low at this time of the month, and that's normal. When I say shockingly low, they're not that bad at all, really. So what have we got? We have 73,584 registered members. We had 483 registrations today, but it's a net increase of 336 because we removed 147 inactive members. But the important number is the number of active members we have, and that is running at a little over a third of the total registered members. And it was up yesterday, it was up the day before, and it's up again today. And that's what we want to see, because this is going to affect everything going forward. So today, and this is the average over the past 3 days, we are up 302 in the active member count to 25,867. And as I say, that is the important number. When you compare that to the number of people that have staked Pool 1 at some stage, that is now 28,089. That's up 76 on yesterday. But you can see 28,000 has staked Pool 1 at some stage. We only have 25,867 members, and not all of those will have staked Pool 1. Pool 1, about 20% of the people that stake it drop out for some reason, not understanding what's going on, not really understanding things. But they do. But that's the total that we have that have at some stage staked Pool 1, 28,089. Pool 6 is far more stable because the people there are not wanting to give up making $50 and more each month very easily. Excuse me. And we now have 13,359 people that have staked Pool 6. Most of those are active. I think there's only about 2% that drop out of Pool 6. And that's up 25 on yesterday. And even though that's a relatively small number, it's the best we've had for the last 3 days. Site ranking, which we've lost a bit of ground with over the past couple of days. We've gained ground again today. We are now ranked 10,700, which is 36 places better than we were yesterday. And we will keep going, improving on that gradually as we increase the number of active members. And our next goal on that really is getting down below 10,000, getting into that top 10,000 sites globally. The coin value is on Coin Ranking. This is averaged over the last 24 hours. Market value $215.09. And in the back office, it was showing at $215.94. So they're pretty much in line, which is not always the case. but they are pretty much in line at the moment. And a lot of you I know are getting worried. Why is the value going down? Why is it's nothing to worry about. It's just this time of the month, and it's largely because I want to grab everything that's going on those three main trading stations, that is Bitcoin, Litecoin and USDN. And so I'm prepared to undercut anybody else that's selling on those three so that we get the funds in that we can then pay out in withdrawals to the members. So that's what causes this mainly. And as we get more volume in, as we get towards the end of the month, then that will push the value back up again, and there's not a problem with it. It's in fact a good time for people to join and get in now before the value starts going up again, because they get good value for it. I think that our guaranteed minimum value in the site is almost $250. So you can buy it $215 and you get $250 worth of value for it when you start staking your pools. It's a good deal. And so anybody that has joined gets staking now, because the value, market value, is going to increase as we get near the end of the month, and it will almost certainly be over $300 by the end of the month. Right. Oh, what else have we got? Volume. Trading volume today is up on yesterday. It's still fairly low. It's 10,804, but that's over twice as much as yesterday. But the our ranking has dropped a little bit further, with 489 ranked the 489th cryptocurrency. I don't know what the ranking involves. I'm not sure how it's calculated, but the lower that number is, the better your liquidity is, basically, and the better your value is, and the more recognized your token is. And until we get into that top 100, we're not going to be making an awful lot of progress, and it's going to take a while to get there, but we will get there. And once we get into that top 100, I think you're going to see us climbing very quickly. It's going to be a struggle a little bit to get into that top 100, but once we get into that top 100, people are seeing us, and they see what we're doing here, and we're going to climb the rankings quite quickly. So those are your numbers for today. We've got Namibia in the house as well, I notice. And just having a quick flick through. South Korea, early in the morning in South Korea. Well, nice to see you from South Korea, Ken. And Cyprus, and the United States, and Hawaii, Honolulu. Okay, nice to see everybody. South Africa, India, New Zealand. I think we've covered everybody there. Okay, so unless there are any questions about what's going on, there isn't a lot more to add at this moment in time. Let me see if there's. Yeah, there are some comments in the admin section for this. It's called Melon. Funny name, isn't it? Well, I suppose you can call things anything, can't you? But I mean, it's, the system that we're using is Melon. It's definitely an improvement on Facebook, because we don't get shut down. And then it gives people the opportunity to watch it in YouTube as well. And there are a couple of other platforms that I can join that we can broadcast to simultaneously. So that's the situation. I still don't fully understand how it all works, I'll be quite honest with you, but we will improve with it, and it's an improvement on Facebook. Okay, I don't think really there's much else I've got for you today. I've no notes around anything. So that's it from a rainy Cornwall. Wishing you all the very, very best. Sharing love, sharing abundance. I do love you all and appreciate you all, and especially those that are volunteering to help and service other members. But really, I've no more news, so we might as well end this update now, and I'll see you all tomorrow, same time, same place, with the microphone that's working okay. And I've also ordered a new camera. Maybe that will improve. Maybe I'll get rid of the hole in my head. Where is it? There. Maybe I'll get rid of that hole in my head with a new camera. I don't know. But hopefully it'll make things a little bit better and be able to get a bit more professional looking. And as soon as we get a few more things sorted out, then we can start doing some webcasts to introduce ourselves to the wide world and help you boost your active members, because the more active members you get in now, the more it's going to benefit you when we get that incentive bonus added. That is something I would like to do. I can't really see it getting completed by the end of the month now, because we're at the 20th already. But it is something that it would be nice if we could get it in for next month. But your efforts now are going to pay you dividends as soon as that comes in, because your bonus will be calculated on the total number of active members you have in your personal referrals. And as long as you just refer one active person per month, that will just keep growing and growing and growing. You miss a month where you don't refer one active person and you'll have to start from scratch all over again. But right now, the more people you have in, if you've got 10 or 15 or 100 or 200, I know some people have got hundreds of people, get them active. What's an active member? Somebody who has logged in 20 times in the last month. That's all. They don't even need to have staked a pool. So as long as they're active, they'll count for your bonus there, and that will increase your income on a daily basis. And it'll count no matter when we get it instituted. Like I say, I don't think it'll be this month now, but next month, or even if it's the month after, the more active members you have, you will reap the benefits for it. So get them going now. Get used to bringing in at least one active member every month, and you will see your income increasing. On the withdrawals, just to recap, the rules are exactly the same. It's just that we have a more streamlined system for paying things, and you can see better exactly what you're going to get paid, and you can accept that and lock in those figures. And those figures are locked in regardless of how things go. Even if Bitcoin drops to 10,000 or goes up to 100,000, those figures that you lock in at will be paid at that level. And it's pretty normal that between now and the 21st, which is only tomorrow, isn't it, that the larger amounts don't get paid, because we keep getting in more and more and more lower level payments. But then as we work through those, once the withdrawal requests have stopped after the 21st, then we get into the higher payments, and I think we're probably paying sort of $30 and $40 out now, something like that. And then we'll start getting into the $50, $60 and upwards as we get into those higher requests. And that's the way it works at the moment, and that's the way it will work in the future. And the only change will be that as our liquidity improves, the amounts, the values that we're paying will gradually increase. It'll be up to $100, and then they'll go up to a couple of $100, and then be up to $500, and we'll get back to being able to pay out thousands of dollars a month at some stage to the people that have that income generated within our system. That's it. I've said goodbye several times. I mean it this time. I'm going. I'll see you tomorrow. If I was the only person trading on the exchange, James, this is somebody, James C. He thinks I'm the only person trading on the exchange. If I was the only person trading on the exchange, then it certainly wouldn't be $10,000 worth of volume in there. It would be a lot less. It would be around 2,000 or 3,000 probably. And also, the value would not be as low as it is, because competing with other people that are trading is the reason that the value is being brought down on those three major on those three trades that I try and reserve for We Share Abundance. The liquidity is going to improve. You will see that in the future, James. So you have a little bit of a misunderstanding about what's going on. Okay, I'll see you all tomorrow, and God bless you. Same time, same place, and hopefully we'll have things working even better as I get more used to things. See you all again. Love you all. Thanks very much, and goodbye.